Hey guys, it's Eric.
It's Tim.
It's Jason.
We are D&D Miniature and Board Games. So, we got done playing The Girl and the Robot by Flying Carpet Games. Do you want to know what we thought about it? Stay tuned. So, Flying Carpet Games sent us a copy of The Girl and the Robot. It's going to Kickstarter at the end of this month. And we've played it, we've unboxed it. Now we're going to talk about it. So if you aren't used to our reviews, we score on 1 to 5. 5 being outstanding, 1 being horrible, and 3 being average. Nothing good, nothing bad, just average. Once we get done, we compile all those scores and give an overall score. We score on graphics and artwork, rulebook, components, replayability, and overall fun. So, we'll start out with graphics and artwork. I gave a 5 for graphics and artwork.
I was a 5 as well.
I was 3. It was kind of harsh, but
Such a hater.
Well, 3's average. I really liked the anime look to it.
I'm pretty sure they have a lot of material to use as far as the art, and I like the style that it was drawn in.
I do like the demon cards.
They are pretty cool, right? And the artwork is really great on some of these cards.
Some of them are almost picturesque.
Mm-hmm. And the backs of them, even the backs of the cards are pretty awesome.
There's a lot of detail to the
A lot
back.
of stuff going on. There's a little girl.
It is.
It is the girl and the robot.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's why there's a little girl.
And there's 2 robots. And there's a queen. Oh!
So Tim could go on forever with that.
Yes.
Rule book. I gave rule book a 4.
Tim?
Oh, go ahead, man.
I gave Rulebook a 4 as well.
I'm right there with you guys.
My main reason for 4, not 5, because I thought it was an outstanding rule book. It was short, got to the point, and even we got the... excuse me, Jason.
No, you're good.
We got the 4-part, which is basically the rule book on 4 cards.
Right.
The only thing that... they say to discard the weapon once you use it, but we went ahead and just put it back in the discard pile. But the question is, do you discard it completely out of the game, or do you discard it into the discard pile?
True.
2 or 3 extra words on that would have made a difference in the explanation of that part of the rule. And that's what hurt it for me.
I mean, I think that was my first question in the beginning, too. Other than that, the rulebook, it did its job. It was good.
I actually read this rule book, so it got a 4.
You read the rulebook?
I did.
I'm impressed, sir.
I can read.
Right.
So, components. I gave components a 3.
I gave it a 4.
I gave it a 4 as well. I actually debated on 3 or 4, and then I thought about it and I said, well, I can't really do that. And then it was between 4 and 5. And the reason being is it's a card game, okay? So your components are
The cards.
cards,
Right.
And so I think what played into the 4 for me versus the 3 was because you have to take into account the artwork. And the artwork on the card is I really like it. Jason pointed out, he took them out of the sleeves and, said, hey man, these are really good quality cards and everything. And that makes a point as well. And the only reason I didn't give it a full-fledged 5 is just due to the fact that with it being a card game, there's not much you can do to make in my opinion, to make a card game a 5.
I mean, I think the cards could probably have been a little bit thicker, but other than that, they did their job. Especially if playing a card game, most of the time you sleeve them. I know I sleeve almost everything I own, so with that in mind. I mean,
Yeah, it definitely lowers the damage rate to them.
Yep.
The DOT.
Okay, so it falls on me on why I gave a 3.
yes, sir.
Because you're a hater.
It wasn't the cards, folks.
It's the box.
It was this. I love plastic inserts if they're done, in my opinion, correctly.
If they can hold sleeve cards.
And that's the problem with this one, is the centerpiece is too wide and doesn't allow this to hold sleeved cards. And a game like this that you're going to be playing a lot, you're going to be moving around with the cards, you're going to be shuffling a lot, you're going to want to sleeve them. This insert, you need to narrow out the center so that you can put sleeved cards in here. That is what gave it a 3. You got
And make it a little deeper.
a little bit deeper because you got the space too.
Right.
I understand that it's designed for non-sleeved cards, but this is the type of game that anybody who plays a card game like we do, you're going to want to sleeve these cards because of the amount of shuffling that you're doing. They're card stock. They're playing card stock in my opinion.
Right.
And shuffling and playing with them, after a while, these things are going to get nicked up and dinged if they're not sleeved.
And don't forget the fudge sickle.
So
juice.
if I have a question, if it was altered to where the insert was deeper
And
and
narrower in the
right,
center,
to where they could hold all the cards sleeved, you would have gave it a 5.
I would have given this a 5.
Okay.
Hands down. Because
Well, it's not
here's the thing: is that the box is just as much of a component
exactly
as the cards themselves, and that's the way I've got to look at it. I know it's just a card game, but you also have what holds the cards in place.
right.
And with mine being sleeved, this great little card insert is worthless to me now.
And that's one of my pet peeves, especially when I get games delivered and I open it and I'm like, oh, look at all this cool stuff, and I go to sleeve the cards and I go to put everything back. I'm like, so where am I going to put the cards?
Now, realistically too, even if you don't sleeve these cards, if you make this a little bit deeper, you can use this for your draw and discard pile.
Yep.
It'd be nicely organized the whole time. You just take it out, stick it on the thing, and like I said, you've got the space. You've got what, at least a half an inch there.
About
Yeah. So, but that was why I got 3. Replayability. I gave a 4 for replayability.
I did as well.
I gave it a 5.
I see the ability to do this as an expandable card game, but I didn't have any information on that. So going based solely on what's in here, yeah, you got, what is it, 54, 50?
I think it says 54.
Yeah, I think it was 56 playing cards, and 4 of those are the demon cards, so you're really down to 52. Several of those were duplicates. You've got the daggers that take out of there. So, in the end, you've probably got, 25, 30 different cards. So after a while, even with those 25, 30 different cards, to me, it kind of would hurt the replayability a little bit. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
It's a card game. The shuffle is everything. You know, you're not going to play a game of this that's exactly like the game you played last time. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
No comment, Jason?
No, I mean, it's good. It just really depends on how you shuffle, and if they do add extra expansions in, that will increase that. But I could actually see the more and more you play it, you're really not going to come across the same game twice, really. So.
Now, I will admit, I'm not familiar with The Girl and the Robot,
I'm not
so
either.
I don't know if there's more characters they could add as well, because that could change it too.
Right.
Overall fun. I gave overall fun a 4. I had a really good time with this game. We played it a couple times. I can see playing it again. I can see this being one of those ones that the nights we don't want to record or something, we just want to pull something out and play. This is it's an easy to learn game. All the rules are on the cards themselves.
Very easy to learn.
And if you don't add in like we did on the playthrough, which is the
Act
Act 2, which reshuffles the deck, This
Which
game
is-
would have been about 25 minutes for us. It turned out to be
actually-
our playthrough, our recorded
pretty
playthrough, is a little over an hour.
Because of that.
Yes. You
I mean,
guys?
I gave it a 4. I actually really enjoyed it, and I know nothing about the actual video game itself, so it was a lot of fun.
I must have enjoyed this a lot more than I truly thought, but I gave it a 5. I mean, I think the overall fun is, it's way the heck up there because, I mean, good Lord, you watch the playthrough. Me and Jason were freaking, not even, 4 rounds in, we'd already lost our weapons. We're just waiting to die. And,
We stayed alive a good way.
55 minutes later, we're still alive.
And every time you got a weapon, oh,
Yeah. Oh,
it would just disappear out of your hand.
I wonder why.
But I think too, part of the overall fun with this too is you get to mess with each other.
Yeah.
It's more of a head
Yeah.
game. What has the other person got? And you get the poker faces going, the really bad poker faces. Oh, it's like.
Yeah. Gives you an option to bluff.
But I had a good time with it. I mean,
Of course, then again, you could get really awesome cards and be very serious about it, and then somebody be like, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna play that right there. Show me what you got."
now I'm going to play trade. Oh, and peace treaty.
And the mirror card.
Oh, the mirror card. Yeah.
Poor Tim.
I have nothing.
If you had nothing, you shouldn't have survived 55 plus minutes.
We did good.
Damn right we did.
It was fun.
Hey, overall score, The Girl and the Robot, Flying Carpet Games, 4.1. 4.1 out of 5, folks. So, if you're interested, check out our playthrough, and if you're interested after that, keep an eye out. This is going to Kickstarter.
Next week, maybe?
Week after.
Next week or the week after, something like that.
Pretty sure it's next week.
Coming out soon. Kickstarter.
4.1, folks. As always, support your local gaming. We support. That's right. Discover Games, Fayetteville, Georgia. Thanks, Tim.
It's past my bedtime.
He's getting old.
Really old. Game on, everybody.
Game on, folks.
Game on.